everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create cold email scripts automatically using AI agent. So I am an owner for digital marketing agency business and I keep record of all my leads, that is the company details, in my Google Sheets towards whom I have to write the cold email scripts. Now doing that manually is a very time consuming and a hectic task. So to solve this problem, I have created an AI agent using Pabbly Connect without writing a single line of code. Yes. So now as soon as in my Google Sheets, I'm going to add the data of my new leads details like the company name, the person whom I'm going to send the email address with all the details. Automatically using the details, an AI agent is going to generate us an email. As the email is going to be generated with the subject line, automatically the draft of that email is going to be created in my Gmail account. So now if you want to learn the entire process of how you can create this AI agent with the help of Pabbly Connect, for that let me take you to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create cold email scripts automatically using AI agent. So as an owner of a digital marketing agency business, I often target businesses in specific niche to offer our services. I use Google Sheets to organize all my leads data, including the industry type, company name, key contact roles. I use an AI agent that generates personalized cold reach email scripts based on the data that I've entered in my Google Sheets. Finally, in my Gmail account, automatically this AI agent is going to create the draft of the AI written message. This automation saves time and ensures each message is relevant and impactful. And I'm going to create this amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. So first of all, I'm going to show you how this AI agent works in real time. I'm going to add the data of the new company details right over here in the spreadsheet, and after that I'm going to check whether automatically a draft has been created in my Gmail account of that company or not. Okay, so now for that, firstly I'm going to add the data of the new company details in this spreadsheet. So as you can see right away, I've added in all the required details. Company name is Green Roots Organic, industry agriculture tech. The company person name is demo account. The designation of this person is operations management. Email address is demo@pabblytudes.com. Outreach goal is book a consultation call. Okay, so as I've filled in all the required details over here in my spreadsheet, I'm going to open my Gmail account and refresh this label from here. Automatically a new draft has been created. You can see right here. If I'm going to open, it's for demo@pabblytudes.com. You can see this is the email address right here. Unlock efficiency of your operations at Green Roots Organic. This is the name of the business. You can see right here. Hi demo account. I hope this message finds you well. As the operation manager at Green Roots Organic, you understand the importance of maximizing efficiency in agriculture technology. At Digital Dynamics, we specialize in innovation solutions that streamline operations and enhance productivity and reduce cost. You can see automatically the draft of this email has been created successfully. You can see right here. Okay, so as now this draft has been created, this is how this AI agent is going to work in real time. As soon as we're going to add in the details in Google Sheets, the AI agent is going to generate the content and create it as a draft in our Gmail account. And we are going to create this amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. For that, on a new tab, I'm going to browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect. After browsing the website, Pabbly Connect's landing page is going to appear in front of you, on which you can find two options: sign in or sign up for free. If you're an existing user, you can directly sign into your Pabbly Connect account, but if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. I'm an existing user, so I'm going to directly sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the all Pabbly apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the applications that Pabbly provides, from which I'm going to use Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button right over here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. And now to create a new AI agent in our Pabbly Connect account, we have to create a workflow. For that, click on this Create Workflow button. And firstly, we have to name the workflow, which is going to be AI agent to create cold email scripts automatically. Okay, you can see right over here, this is the name of my workflow. Now for the folder, these are the folders from which I'm going to select this AI agents folder and click on this Create button to create a new workflow. A new workflow has been created and you can see that there are two windows in front of you. One is the trigger window, other is the action window. So what is trigger and action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two principles. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means what is action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first, in which for my trigger application, I'm going to select it as Google Sheets. Yes. As soon as I'm going to add the data of the new lead over here in my spreadsheet, I want the trigger over here should capture the response of the data of my new lead. And that is why for my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new or updated spreadsheet row. Then you can see Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. Now using the unique webhook URL and by following the steps given here below in the help desk, we are going to build a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So firstly, I'm going to copy this URL from here. Firstly, I'm going to open the spreadsheet right over here that I want to connect. Now to connect the spreadsheet from the panel, go to extensions, add-ons and get add-ons option right over here. This window is then going to appear in front of you on which on the search apps, I'm going to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. And you can see that I've already installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, so I'm going to move forward. But if you have not installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, please do install it so that with the help of this webhook, we are going to build a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Okay. After installing, refresh the spreadsheet from here. After refreshing the spreadsheets, now in extensions, you can see this option that is Pabbly Connect webhooks. Click on it. You have to see this option right over here, the menu, from which select this initial setup option right here. Then the initial setup dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the webhook URL and the trigger column. For the webhook URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. For the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that raw data will be sent to the webhook URL. In the spreadsheet, my trigger column is going to be column F because as soon as I'm going to add the data of this outreach code in my spreadsheet, I want the entire row's data should be forwarded towards this webhook URL. So that is why for my trigger column, I'm going to write it as column F and click on this submit button right here. And it says setup configured successfully. Now I'm going to go back. The steps that I'm going to tell you right now is super important, so please do not forget to follow them. Go back to extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks. Now from the drop down, select this option that is send on event. It is mandatory to click on send on event because as soon as you're going to enter the new data in the spreadsheet is going to collect the data and send it towards this webhook URL. That is our workflow. That is why it is mandatory to click on this send on event button right here. This is how you build a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So if I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down, it says waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Google Sheets is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the details of the new lead, that is the company details right here. And after that, I'm going to check whether the trigger is capturing the response of the new data being added in my Google Sheets or not. Okay, so let me add the data of the new lead right here. So you can see right over here, I've added the details of the new lead. The name is Nova Realty Group. Real estate is the industry. Contact person is dummy person. Designation is managing director. Email is dummy@pabblytunes.com, and this is the goal, that is share a marketing proposal. Okay, so as I've added the new leads data right here, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down, and yes, you can see the response has been captured in my trigger. Outreach goal is share up managing proposal. Industry is real estate. This is the email address. The position is managing director. This is the person name, and the company is Nova Realty Group with all the other details. So as now the response has been captured in my trigger, this means that Google Sheets is connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step. As now we have our leads data from our Google Sheets in our workflow, now we have to draft the email. We have to create the email according to this lead. For that, I'm going to set up my action step. And for my action application, I'm going to select it as OpenAI because for my AI agent, I'm using OpenAI. But if you want to use any other AI platforms as your AI agent, you can definitely do that according to your requirement. Action event is going to be ChatGPT, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection. Then it is asking for the token using which we are going to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. To have the token, go to this hyperlink given here below in the help desk right here. API keys page of our OpenAI account is then going to appear in front of you. And now to generate a new token, go to this create button on the top corner button. Then it is asking for the name. For the name over here, I'm going to write it as my test token as the name. Project is going to be default, permission is all, and I'm going to generate the token from here. Token is generated. I'm going to copy it from here and paste it in this field and click on the save button right over here. OpenAI is connected to Pabbly Connect. After connecting, it is asking for me to select the AI model, for which I'm going to select GPT-4o Mini. But if you want to use any other AI models as per your business requirements, you can definitely do that, okay? Then it is asking for the prompt. What is a prompt? Prompt is a text with the help of which an AI agent is going to generate the content according to our requirement. In the prompt over here, we need to specify each and everything according to what we want and do not want. So for the prompt over here, I'm going to write it as, you can see right over here, this is the prompt. You are a professional cold outreach email writer. Here a concise personalized Write a concise, personalized cold outreach email based on the following details. This is the detail, company name, industry. I have to enter the details right here. My business name is Digital Dynamics. I am the owner. My name is demo user. My email address is demo@pabblytunes.com. Your task is to create a compelling subject line that captures attention and aligns with the outreach goal. Write a friendly, professional email that explains our solution can help the company based on the industry and the contact role. Keep the message concise, 120 to 150 words max, and in the strong call to action based on the outreach goal. Do not add anything extra like JSON and refer to the example JSON provided to create the JSON response. I have added this line last over here because I want the response over here. As I'm going to click on the save and send test request button, I want the subject line and the email body to be separated from each other in the response. That is why I'm asking for the JSON format right here. And for that, I've added this example JSON of how I want the response right here. So if you also want a JSON format, you can copy this line from here, from this prompt. And you can find the workflow link in the description box below, in which you can find this prompt right here, okay? So this is my entire prompt, which is asking for the data of my lead right here. Now for the data of this field, I'm going to map the data, which is inserting data from the previous step. So I'm going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. How it works is that as soon as I'm going to select the field, the previous step is going to appear in front of you. As I'm going to click on it, the response that was captured in our previous step is going to appear in front of you, in which you have found this leads details right here. And we have to create the outreach cold email for this lead right over here. So for the data of this company name, I'm going to select the data of this company name from my previous response. As now I've selected the data from my previous response, this data has now been mapped. And as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. In the similar manner, for the industry, I'm going to map the data of the industry right over here. Then it is asking for the contact person name. For the contact person name, I'm going to map the data of the contact person name. For the designation and the role, I'm going to map the data. For the email address, I'm going to map the data of the email address right over here. This is the email address. And for the outreach goal, I'm going to map the data right here, okay? So this is the entire prompt. I'm going to simply click on the save and send test request button right here. And as I've done that, you can see we've received a response in which we have received the subject line and the email body. This is the subject line: unlock new opportunities for Nova Realty Group. This is the subject and this is the email body. You can see right over here. Hi dummy, I hope this message finds you well. I'm demo user, owner of Digital Dynamics. I have been following the impressive work that Nova Realty Group is doing in real estate market. I believe that our innovation market strategies can help elevate your brand and even further attract more potential clients. You can see automatically this email has been drafted by this AI agent successfully right here, okay? So as now this email has been created, now we have to create a draft of this email in my Gmail account. In my Gmail account, I have created a label in the name of AI generated emails, and in this label I want to create the record of the generated drafts, okay? Now for that, I'm going to add an action step in this workflow, in which from action application, I'm going to select it as Gmail right over here, and the action event is going to be create draft, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, then click on this connect with Gmail button right over here. After connecting, this asking for me to choose an account. Which account do we want to connect to Pabbly Connect? So this is the account. I'm going to select it. Then it is asking for the permission for this account, for which I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button, and as I've done that, you can see Gmail is connected to Pabbly Connect successfully. It is asking for the subject line, for which I'm going to map the data of the subject line from my AI agent step right here. For the recipient email address, for whom are we drafting this email? I'm drafting it for this lead, so I'm going to select the data of the recipient email address of the email of my lead from my previous response, and it is asking for the CC and the BCC, which I do not want. For the from, I'm going to select my email address from here. Then it is asking for the sender's name. For the sender's name over here, I'm going to write it as Team Digital Dynamics is the sender's name right over here. There is no reply to. I'm going to skip the part. Content type is plain, so I'm going to select it as plain. For the email content type, I'm going to map the data of this content that is generated by my AI agent. There is no signature. I'm not going to select anything right here. For the label over here, I'm going to select the label that I've created in the name of AI generated emails. As in this label, I want to save the draft right here. So I'm going to select the label from here. Then over here it is asking for the file name and the attachment URL, which I do not require. So I'm going to skip the part and simply click on the save and send test request button right over here. And as I've done that, I've received a response, which is a positive response. If I'm going to open my Gmail account and refresh this label from here, you can see automatically a new email has been drafted in my Gmail account for dummy@pabblytudes.com. You can see right over here, this is the email address right here of this lead. Unlock new opportunities for Nova Realty Group. You can see this is the name of this business right over here, and automatically the email that was generated by my AI agent is created as a draft over here in my Gmail account. So this is how this AI agent is going to work in real time. And as the email has been drafted, this means that we have successfully created this AI agent using Pabbly Connect. So now to sum till now what we have done. Trigger is Google Sheets, new or updated spreadsheet row. As soon as now I'm going to add the data of the new lead, that is the new company details in my Google Sheets, automatically the trigger is going to capture the response of that. Then action is OpenAI ChatGPT using the leads details from our previous step, and AI agent, that is OpenAI, is going to generate as a subject line as well as the cold outreach email. Okay, and as we have generated email, I have created that email as a draft in my Gmail account. Why am I creating a draft? Because as it is an AI generated content, before sending it directly, what I want is I want to generate a draft, approve it myself, and then send the email towards all the leads. Okay, that is why I've created a draft in my Gmail account using Gmail create draft, and in this manner I have created this amazing AI agent to create cold email scripts automatically using Pabbly Connect without writing a single line of code. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button down there.